Performance improvement in FMCG techniques you should master. So here I'll just go briefly through things I think are worth getting a little bit deeper into. Those techniques will help you become master in performance improvement in FMCG. I'll also provide as additional resources to this course presentations and must reads that will help you master the things we will cover briefly in this lecture. So first of all, have a look at the lean manufacturing. Those techniques are not only useful for improving the production, but also will be useful for optimizing sales force and head office processes. The same goes for theory of constraints. They will help you find and remove bottlenecks, so you can use them both for production and non-production areas. Another thing important that I would recommend getting a little bit deeper into is the product development. Product development in FMCG is one of the most important things, and it determines the future of the company. So getting a little bit more knowledge in this area will help you to find better ways to serve your customers. Modeling in Excel helps you always, because this will enable you to present in a proper manner to the customer the whole performance improvement project impact on the company, but it will also help you find the most important drivers in specific business model. I would also try to acquire more knowledge in marketing, especially when it comes to digital marketing. So what kind of channels they are, how they operate, what is the typical cost of acquiring customer for a specific industry through a channel. Have a look also at something which is called a critical chain method. This is an extension of the theory of constraints applied to projects. This is of importance if you want to optimize, for example, the product development process, which is in a sense a project. I would also try to get a little bit deeper knowledge into category management FMCG. You have to remember that in FMCG, similarly like in retail, categories are interconnected and they help you cross-sell and upsell other as well. And therefore you have to understand how you can use them to the advantage of your customer. And if you get a little bit more knowledge into that, this will help you to generate additional margin for your customer. There are two other things I recommend looking at because they, in a sense, can pose a threat or opportunity to you if you are an FMCG player. So the first one is the strategy, especially used by retailers and marketplaces. So what's doing Amazon now, it's not only impacting retailers, but to a huge extent, it's impacting the FMCG operators. And the same goes with what's happening with the private labels offered by retailers. If you don't understand their strategy, you most likely will fail because what you do is not functioning in a vacuum, but the customer sees your efforts and as well as the efforts of the marketplaces and retailers. So you have to know what they are doing and what they have to actually do to survive. Another thing which is more and more important is the digitalization of the product. So either you have a digital copy of your product or you have a digital extension of the product. A very good example are toys. More and more of them have a certain application that provides you with augmented reality, or some of the content can be exchanged through some digital download, etc., etc., etc. So you have to treat this as a trend that will change the way in which that FMCG firms are operating. So that's in short. As I said, I'll provide more additional resources to this lecture. So have a look at them and pick the things you want to specialize.